this right here. Now they don't really talk about.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Browns ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Chubb on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Try to throw here. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Barry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down, Browns.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb 42 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun is Eason. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. They're going deep here for this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 55 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say,
rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the puck goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Here's Eason off the play fake. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Eason is incomplete here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Eason. His throw at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Hunter Henry, 32 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colts 14, Browns 7.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, it's Taylor. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup. They'll reel it home. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, Eason taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to look downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hunter Henry, 77 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, breaks another. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
A lot of tight ends occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Check in with our referee. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Eason. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it'll bring up third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, Eason. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the gun, Eason. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he's got this down to the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward.
Operating from the gun. Eason eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Myers' kick is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Austin Seibert to kick off for
both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
On the play, brings up 3rd and 4.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And at the 32-yard line.
Now Eason.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. It's second down.
4-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 31, Browns 10.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let this fly deep for Quinn. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go. For it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. He's got a first down past the 30. Taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 24. A huge play that time for the Colts. Give him 58 yards on the ground. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score, Colts 38, Browns 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in